So, you have a new Transformers movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. Now, I should tell you, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use Megan Fox in this one because we fired her.
No problem, sir.
We'll just say that Sam Witwicky has a new girlfriend.
Fantastic.
Now, let me ask you something. Is she a supermodel? Well, see, sir, Sam Witwicky as a character is a constantly screamy and whiny and sweaty guy, right? So, of course she's a supermodel.
Good.
Of course she is.
That makes complete sense to me.
And this one's name is Carly, and she also supports him financially and lets him live in her awesome apartment because he can't find a job.
No, he can't.
He can't, sir, and we're gonna spend a bunch of the movie following him as he tries to find a job.
That does sound like the kind of thing people want to see in a Transformers movie.
Unsuccessful job interviews, I agree. And speaking of things people definitely want to see in a Transformers movie, Sam's parents are gonna be back.
Oh boy, so what are they gonna do?
Well, they're gonna be comic relief.
Comic relief is very important.
I agree. That's why 95% of the other characters will also be comic relief.
Sounds like a good strategy.
So anyway, Sam can't get hired anywhere, even though he got a medal from the president.
Oh yeah, isn't he super famous from saving the world several times?
You'd think so, but no, everybody seems to have forgotten that.
Well, okay then. So is there any Transformers stuff going on in the movie, or is it all just job interviews?
Oh, there's some Transformers stuff, sir.
Oh boy.
So we're gonna say that the meltdown at Chernobyl was actually because some human scientists were messing with some stuff they found on an Autobot spaceship.
Oh, so the worst nuclear disaster in history was caused by Hasbro products?
I certainly wouldn't phrase it that way to the investors, sir, but yeah. Oh, okay. So this spaceship crash landed on the moon in the 1960s, and we're gonna say that's actually why the US sent people up there.
So what's up with this spaceship?
Well, see, Sentinel Prime, the old leader of the Autobots, was on it with something they could use to win the war, but he was shot down by Decepticons.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and later in the movie, there's gonna be this plot twist where you find out he was actually working with the Decepticons.
So why'd they shoot him down if they were working together?
Unclear. So anyway, Optimus revives Sentinel, and then he offers him the Matrix of Leadership, but Sentinel's like, no, you keep that.
If he's secretly evil, shouldn't he accept the super powerful object? Like, that would come in handy for his plan, right?
Well, sir, this happens before we find out about the plot twist.
Right. Shouldn't the plot connect with the upcoming twist, though?
No, I think it's fine.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, Sam eventually does get a job, but this guy, Jerry Wang, tells him all about the spaceship on the moon, but then he's gonna get killed by a Decepticon.
Oh, how come?
Well, see, the Decepticons have decided to kill all their human collaborators, so they make it seem like he killed himself.
Very sneaky.
Right? And then the Decepticons just gonna go crazy in the office shooting everything.
Well, why do you make it look like that guy killed himself if he was about to go crazy anyway?
Unclear.
Huh.
So then Sam ends up working with the government, who don't really seem to know who he is.
Well, he's the guy who very publicly helped save the world from Decepticons several times.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell for these people. So then we're gonna reveal that Sentinel is evil, and he brings a bunch of Decepticons down to Earth from the moon.
Uh-oh.
So then the Decepticons make a deal with the humans. They're like, if you guys exile the Autobots, there won't be a war.
I mean, surely the government won't trust that deal, right?
Well, why wouldn't they?
Well, they're called the Decepticons.
Right, well, see, they don't make that connection, so then they get deceived.
Oh, whoops.
Whoopsie. So then we're gonna find out that Sam's girlfriend's boss is also a bad guy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's this super rich guy, Dylan, and he actually hired Sam's girlfriend as a way to get to Sam, and he's been working with the Decepticons all along.
Why not just hire Sam? He was actively looking for employment, right?
Right, but we need a reason for the girlfriend character to be in the movie.
I guess that makes sense. Didn't you say the Decepticons were killing all their human collaborators, though?
I did say that.
So why not this guy?
Well, sir, it's as they say, you know, inconsistency is key to success.
Oh, that's not the expression.
Well,
so anyway, what are the Decepticons planning exactly?
Oh, well, first of all, they want to make sure the Autobots aren't coming back, right? So they kind of strap an explosive watch onto Sam's wrist.
And they send him to go see Optimus for information.
Exactly, but so Optimus is like, we don't have a plan, we're just letting the humans put us on a ship and we're gonna leave.
Okay.
And then as they're taking off, the Decepticons blow the ship up.
Oh no.
So then since Sam couldn't get any information, they just kind of take that watch off of him.
Wait, this guy's been personally involved in taking down Decepticons twice. Why would they let him live?
Oh, because he's the main character.
Right, of course.
So then Decepticons start destroying Chicago and killing a bunch of people. It's gonna be nuts.
Why are they doing that?
Crazy.
Well, they want to activate these devices to make a big wormhole that'll make planet Cybertron appear in Earth's atmosphere.
What?
And then they could use all the humans as slaves.
So what's the point of destroying Chicago?
It's gonna look awesome.
Wouldn't a planet appearing in our orbit throw off our gravity or something terrible like that?
Sure.
Actually, not even a little.
Learning about science is tight.
So now stuff's looking really bad, right? People are dying. Sam's girlfriend got kidnapped by her boss.
Man, it's gonna be tough for the humans to fight back, huh?
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, it turns out the Autobots weren't actually on the exploding ship. It was part of their plan the whole time.
What do you mean?
Well, see, they wanted the humans to understand that the Decepticons are evil, so they pretended to leave, only to swoop in and help now.
So they let thousands of humans be killed just to be able to say, I told you so?
Pretty much, yeah. Jeez. So then, boom, pow, 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 pow. Nice. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, keep telling me about that stuff. I want to know more about that.
And then... an explosion.
Wow.
And so eventually Optimus is fighting Sentinel and he's losing. But then Megatron swoops in and kicks Sentinel's butt because he wants to be in charge.
Oh.
And then Megatron turns to Optimus like, you know, what would you be without me?
It's true, they do have a kind of dynamic.
And then Optimus is like, time to find out, and he rips Megatron's head and spine out.
Oh my God.
And then Sentinel's on the ground begging for his life, so Optimus shoots his head off point blank and executes him.
Oh. Hey, so Optimus is kind of a psychopath, huh?
Yeah, a little bit, for sure. So that's about it. What do you think?
Oh, I mean, it sounds like a Transformers movie, you know?
It is.
Yeah, it sounds like a nice way to wrap up the
eyes.
trilogy, you know? Close the book on these Transformers movies.
Yeah, it might be time to say goodbye now.
Yeah. Although they do make a lot of money.
All right, so Dark of the Moon is probably my second favorite Transformers movie. The first one is the best one to me. It just makes the most sense. The story is a little tighter. You get the introduction to all the characters. It's still wacky and crazy, but it's fun. This one I like because, one, it was well, not my first 3D movie, but a 3D movie that I saw in theaters that was actually really, really good. Not the movie itself, but just the 3D aspect of it. It worked for this movie. Like that first scene where they're flying around, like that looked great in 3D. So I like that part. Plus, this is the first Transformers movie where we actually see the Transformers, at least the Decepticons, killing people, like being actual bad guys, like seeing the actual destruction of a city and people being affected by it. When they come through the teleportation device and they just start shooting people, I'm like, what is happening? This is nuts. But it showed that they were actually, you know, really bad guys. We don't really see that much in the other ones, at least the other two, much to that degree. And this one kind of just started happening. So it's a little bit weird, even though it had nothing to do with their plan. Like their plan was weird and you need to have these people as slaves, but you're just vaporizing them. That part was a little bit odd, but still a normal Michael Bay movie. From the story to the action to the characters, like, you know, all that just, it makes no sense. It's all kind of convoluted. It's just all over the place. And things are just happening, but you want to see the action. So when it kind of goes away from that and it's focusing more on the human characters, it's like, okay, this is kind of lame. So I really am looking forward to one day, at some point, seeing a Transformers movie that is focused so much more on the Transformers that maybe you don't even have human characters. I think you could get away with it. They could do it. We got that whole cartoon on Netflix, War for Cybertron? There's no human characters in that, right? Yeah, because it's all on Cybertron, or it's all in space. I haven't finished it, so I'm not sure. Let me know. But that's doing pretty well, I think. So why can't you do a movie that focuses mostly on Transformers? That's why we're there. That's why we're there in the first place. We're not there to see the human characters. I don't really care about the human characters, the main characters anyway. So it's like, you know, just have the robots. That's all we care for. But that's my thought. Where do you rank this amongst the other two Transformers pitch meetings so far? We've got 3, I believe. Yeah. Oh no, wait. I think he's done. Did he do the night one? I'm forgetting the name. The one with Mark Wahlberg. Has he done that one? I think he did that one. So he's done that. And I think he's done these 3. So there's like 4 of them out there. I gotta watch the other one, the newer one, well, newest, I guess, for pitch meetings. But I'll check that out. But where do you rank this amongst the other 2 so far for 1 and 2? And now we have 3. How do you rank them? Let me know in the comments below. Shout out to my hyper crew, Brian Tidwell, Steve O, Slepnear, K6013, Dash Milner, Daniel Lopez, and Jonathan Cedarland. Thank you guys so much for choosing that hyper crew tier. Helps me do what I do. I really appreciate it. To all my members and my subscribers, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel in any way that you do, whether it's hit that subscribe button or supporting the channel monetarily. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way. While you're still here, hit that like button. Really just help out the channel. Smash it. Lets me know exactly what you guys want to see more of, and that helps more people see the videos that we put out. Also, if you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. I think, yeah, this shirt, yeah, like, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. We're doing some fun stuff here, so join us. You can also check out our most popular videos right over here. And you can see our most recent reaction right up there as well. If you've seen all that, I'll see you guys in the comments. We'll talk about this.